Today's video was sponsored by our friends at Jackery. Once again, nice job on the packaging. Came with the kit, but I went ahead and ordered a bigger one because I wanted more breakers than this. And also for you guys that have power tools, there you go. Those batteries don't last forever either. So welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. On today's video, we're going to be checking out the Jackery 2000 Solar Plus generator. Jackery sent over 2 boxes. I'm not sure what's in the other one. They sent over some solar panels and a transfer switch and all the cables that you need to set this system up. Now in today's video, we're going to see if this is realistic for a wood shop. I know I can power my lights with it and all my outlets, but can I run heavy machinery with it? Today, we're going to find out. You guys hang in there. All right, guys, so with the kit that Jackery sent over, it came with the generator and also this transfer switch right here. And this right here, friends, is a vital part of this system if we're going to use it for backup power on your house. These breakers right here are what you line up with the breakers that you want to run through the Jackery 2000 to keep powered when the power's off. Now this one came with the kit, but I went ahead and ordered a bigger one because I wanted more breakers than this. And you can do that if you want more than 6 breakers right here. That way I can power more stuff in this shop if I need to. So right now we're going to put this back in the box and close it up, and I'll show you guys the install on the bigger one. See, this is the same exact transfer switch that came with the system. It's just got more breakers in it, and it has 2 larger size amperage on your breakers, a 30 and a 20. The rest of these are 15. This is the same exact brand of the other one. Has your plug right here. All the breakers, or the switches, are at the top rather. You switch your power to your breaker, and also 2 meters. Probably should have filmed this before I hung this up on the wall. You guys can't see me, but I'm on top of a ladder trying to get the best angle, showing this little transfer switch right here. So this is the gist of it. Your power is going through this like a circuit breaker, and then it goes to your panel to power up that circuit. There's 2 leads on this. You have 120 volts on each lead, so therefore you have the capacity to have 240 volts on this switch. It's pretty simple. It took me about 25 minutes to install this. What took me the longest was wiring this to the panel and putting the plug on. All right, friends, before we get the main units out of the 2 boxes, I'm not sure what's in the other box, but before we do that, I want to go ahead and show you guys the solar panels because I can't show them working today because we've been having rainstorms for the past 3 days and it's too cloudy outside to really give you guys a good example of how good they work. But I highly encourage you, if we're going to be ordering a system like this from Jackery, get the solar panels. If the grid goes down for 3 days, 5 days, maybe 30 days, once your battery is depleted in your generator, how are you going to charge it back up? You can use a gas generator to recharge it. That's not really feasible. But if you have solar panels, you can charge it over and over again and won't cost you a dime. And when you look around at your neighbors and the grid's been down for a week, your lights are still on because you can repower your charger during the day when the sun's out. Alright friends, Jackery sent 2 large boxes as far as the generator goes. And I think this small one here, or the smaller of the 2, it's not really that small. I think this is the extender for the generator, meaning more battery for it. Friends, one reason I love doing review videos on generators like this is because, I need to sharpen my knife, is because I'm actually a prepper. I just don't talk about it on my channel a whole lot. I've been like that for quite a few years now. And I encourage you guys out there that are not to take a good look at it because it's not a bad interest to have. Because being prepared is never a bad thing. And it doesn't mean you have to be one of these crazy people that are living in bunkers or nothing like that. You can be prepared for a tornado or, you know, storms, which is a tornado, I guess, but you know, just a bad day where something catastrophic happens. Being prepared for uncertain times is a very good strategy to have because nothing will surprise you. And if it does try to surprise you, you're prepared. All right, guys, check that out. That's good information right there. 3 million units, 11 years of experience building these generators. That's pretty good right there. If they've been around that long, they must know what they're doing. So this is part of the generator. This is the expandable battery, which gives you more life with your generator. Tell you what, friends, the technology with these batteries and what they can do is truly amazing. I think you could power a house if you had enough of these year round and the solar panels to go with them. All right, so on the very top, we got our cable right there that will connect this unit to the main unit. You got to have that. It's useless without it. You got your owner's manual, and this system also does have an app. Now, let me pull this out of here. There we go. So like I was saying earlier, friends, there's not a whole lot to show with this. This is the battery pack that will hook to the generator. You just need the cable to hook it up, and there's no connections on the front of it, but it does have a power button. This comes straight from the factory. Energy is stored in the battery right now. 30%, not too bad. So you could get this right out of the box if the power is down and you're using this for the first time, and you can put it to work without having to charge it up. Alright guys, right here is the brains of the whole operation. This is the Jackery 2000 plus solar generator. This is what the solar panels will hook to, the transfer switch, the expandable battery that we unboxed just before this one. Everything gets connected to this main hub right here. Once again, nice job on the packaging. You got a bag right here for all your cables and all the cords. That's a nice touch right there as well. We got the owner's manual, which also tells you about the app. We need to install that and make sure everything's up to date. And that should be pretty much it as far as what's in the box besides the main unit. I'm going to be building probably 2 barns at my property this year, and one of them I'm going to try to power completely off of this system right here. I think it could do it. What do you guys think? Alright guys, right here's the main unit. Let's power it on. Load up. It's the first time we've cut it on here. So we're at 28%, And it basically has all your information you need to know about this system right there on this screen. It has the output and the input on the wattage, which pretty much tells you how much power is coming in and how much power is going out. Plug right here would go into the transfer switch here in just a minute when we wire that up. Right here below you have 4 outlets. These are basically 110 volt outlets when you think about it that way. Then over here on the left you have 2 USB outlets and 2 USB-C outlets. Those USB-C are really popular nowadays. Most people use those for their charging systems, especially for their phone. And right above that we have a DC outlet, which is pretty much like a cigarette lighter you would find in your car. And I don't know if they still put those in cars anymore or not. I'm not even checking my truck to see if it has one. So right here you have buttons, and that will turn on different modes as far as what's going to be energized on this panel. Another good feature, friends, right here on the back we got some wheels, because this thing is heavy. It's not light, especially when we add the extra battery on top of it here in just a minute. Right here that pops out for easy towing, kind of like a suitcase. So when you collapse it back down, everything's flush and you're good to go. And like I was saying earlier, friends, this system does have Wi-Fi, so I will download the app here in just a minute and make sure we're up to date. Let's turn it around and I'll show you the different hookups on the back. Alright, so right here we have a hookup for the expansion port, which goes to that extra battery over there that we unboxed first. Here's the cable that will go to this one and connect it to this one over here. Over on the other side you got your inputs. At the very bottom you have a DC input. Above that you have your AC input, which is really the most common way people do charge these up when the grid is not down. You have a little button right here that's a reset, and you can think of that kind of like a breaker on a panel. If this system is overloaded or it's asked to do too much, it will pop an internal breaker, and that's how you reset it. Then up here we have another AC expansion port above that. Right now you're looking at the front screen. It shows the input 693 watts. It's varying just a little bit. 2.6 hours right there remain on the charge. We're already up to 32%. And the output is 0 because right now we're not using this for anything except for charging it up. So that's what it looks like. That way you can see what's going on. You can always know when it's fully charged. Now we're going to take this plug right here, insert it on this outlet on the front, and the other end of this would go to the transfer switch, and we'll see if we can power some of the tools in the shop just by using the power off the Jackery and not the grid. Alright guys, I've got the transfer switch cut on. This outlet going to this miter saw is being powered solely through the Jackery, and this is my largest power tool in here that runs off 110. I think it pulls about 25 amps. It passed. We didn't lose power and it made the cut. If we'd lost power, we'd have known it, guys. That's always a good test, is a very powerful miter saw on these battery units to see if they can hold up to the amperage. That thing right there is not a small tool. Another use for this is pretty obvious. If you're out camping or the grid's down, you need to charge up your phone, plug it in. There you go, your phone is charging up. These things won't last forever, and if the grid's down, you're going to need to recharge them. You guys that have power tools, there you go. Those batteries don't last forever either. Need to charge them up, plug them up, and you're good to go right there. That's a few common uses, and there's also a few household uses as well. Here's another really important use, power appliances. There's a little refrigerator I keep in the shop, plugged into the Jackery. Gotta keep your food cold, friends. Even though this is a wood shop, this could be your house. Alright friends, that's going to wrap it up here for today. I want to thank Jackery once again for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it. And I'm really excited about these units, friends. They pass all my tests I put them through today. The appliances, the battery, and also the miter saw test. That's real important. And as soon as we have some nice weather, I'm going to test out those solar panels as well and see how good they do at charging this up and how long it takes. But this is a really nice unit, friends, and in today's world, which is so uncertain, I don't think I can stress that enough, having something like this on hand is never a bad idea. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Once again, there's links in the video description and the top comment to this product, guys. Go take a look at it, not because I'm telling you to, but because you owe it to your family to be prepared for uncertain times. And that's my own slogan. Nobody told me to say it. Go check it out, guys. These are good to have on hand, and you will never regret it. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks to Jackery once again.